Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Chemlock League. We are in game number 15 of Season 8. Tundra's sitting at 11-3. Foresters are on the outside looking in of a playoff berth and a wild card spot, and this is going to be a big matchup for both teams. Right now, the Cutters are only sitting a one game behind the Tundras, and we will be facing them for the last game of the season. So they still have a chance at a division title. The Foresters at 7-6 are a half game behind the Colossus for a playoff spot, and that is going to be a big win for them today if they can get it. So this is a tough matchup for sure, as we'll be using Worry Costa with her elite slider, having a great season, facing off against Fernando Sparks, who's also having a really solid season for the Foresters and has tier 3 clutch. They have a on-fire Kendrick Brown and a locked-in Braylon Santiago. We have a tense Zeke Price. We also have a tense Agnes Lowe, and our main catcher is not starting in today's game. So I am a bit nervous. I am hoping that Tedson in the leadoff spot can work out for us. I am doing a little bit of mixing up here. Zeke Price drops down to 6. Gosh, I really just hope we can have a good, solid game. I hope that Worry Costa can pitch well as she's been doing all season. Cross your fingers, cross your toes. Let's get into this one. Going to Golden Field, one of the prettier new ballparks in this game in SMB4 compared to SMB3. But every time we come to the Foresters home park, it makes me nervous. I don't necessarily ever feel confident facing off against the Foresters. They went through a stretch where they were not a good team. They're playing decent ball right now, so the Tundras, this is not a layup for us. Certain Tedson, sitting with a 200 average, will have contact versus righties to start this at-bat and to start this game. Would really love to see him get on base and maybe wreak some havoc on the base paths. Pulls one foul, and he's down 0-2 right away against Sparks. Makes contact on the slider there. A 2.53 ERA for Sparks to start this game. Evens the count 2-2. Come on, Cern. Takes the ball low. I thought that was strike 3 called. And with a full count, he lines out to Peyton Wade. So decent at bat. I'm glad he didn't strike out. One down for Harley Cruz, who had a tough game against the Rakers. Really, the whole team struggled against the Rakers as we were barely able to put together many runs. Fouls off the first pitch, little hack activated, and he takes the ball inside. Mind Gamer giving a slight drop to the accuracy of Sparks, who was already low. 1-2 count, and a ball in the dirt. Good block from Noggin behind the plate. Fouls off again. And he pulls one into right field. This one's going to get out of here. A line drive shot to right field for Harley Cruz on a 2-2 count, just yanked it into the stands, goes 390. Third home run and 8th RBI. We have a 1-0 lead to start this ball game. Hamza Barron, who just tied the record for most home runs in a season, is locked in, and Sparks is tense as Barron will start with a base hit. First pitch swinging goes up the middle. 1 on, 1 out. That'll bring up Larry Barber, for this at-bat. Average up to 317, had a couple of big hits in the last game. 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. He was the MVP last year, and he has been anything but this season. But he's had a few solid games, solid at-bats. Takes a strike here, 1-1 count. Noggin with a great arm behind the plate, so we're not yet expecting to see much from her. Ground ball off the glove of the third baseman to the shortstop. Barber can't leg it out. And a great 5-6-3 putout. Good help from the shortstop as the third baseman knocks it down. Brooklyn Buchanan had a quiet day last time. Sparks is still tense, gets the curveball strike 1. Takes a ball high and in. Barron at second with 2 down. Ball misses in, 2-1 count. Brooklyn fouls it off, and tough out will activate. 2 outs. Right down the middle, she fouls it straight back. We'll do it again. And another foul. 25th pitch on the way for Sparks. And he gets the strikeout. Buchanan has been quiet over the last couple of games, which is tough to see, but big swing from Harley Cruz. gets us on the board 1-0 heading into the bottom of the first inning. WERRY-Costa has a tough team to face off against in this game. Abel Hamilton, number 6 in the top 10 last year, gets a low pitch and sends it up the box. Leadoff single for the Foresters brings up Pippa Noggin. Pippa is I know she's a multi-time All-Star. I'm trying to see how many times. She swings at one and pulls it foul. Ball misses in. And a runner takes off. Pippa pops foul. She's a 3-time All-Star, but hasn't appeared since season 3 for the Swoops. She was for the Swoops all 3 seasons. Strike 3 taken. WERRY-Costa with a strikeout. Way to put that one in the corner. Out number one, and Braylon Santiago will come up batting .378, locked in with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. First pitch curveball misses in. And pushed foul there. 1-1 count. Tier 2 distractor at first base. Fork taken at the top of the zone for strike 2. And Santiago fouls straight back. Got to be careful with that pitch again, Worry. Sent to deep left field, but playable for Cruz, who will catch that. Hamilton back to first and 2 down as Kendrick Frown comes up. Tier 1 choker, and it won't be activated. He's on fire. Batting .306, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs. Seems to be the odds-on favorite for the All-Star game. And he swings at the first pitch, pops up to shallow right field, and it'll be Aiden Wheeler hauling it in. So a leadoff single from Costa, and then the rest of the Foresters got shut down. Zeke will lead off the second inning, something he's been struggling to do to start a ball game. He's tense, had a tough game, batting .286 on the season. 1 home run, 4 RBIs. He gets a fastball. He sends it to deep right center field. He got underneath it. It's going to hang up for Drummond, out number 1. Zeke's struggles continue. Wheeler back for second sit with the team. Had a decent game against Everett Bowl and the Rakers. Swings at the first pitch here and grounds to second. So just like that, Sparks struggled in the first inning, threw over 25 pitches. He comes into this inning and throws 2 pitches to get 2 outs. Agnes, don't make it easy on him. Ball misses low. She's still tense, but she did poke a home run in the last game, her 3rd of the season. Ball misses low, 2-1 count with 2 outs. Agnes pops foul out of play. 2-2, and she grounds to first. Easy play for Peyton Wade. That ends the inning. So 1-2-3 second. Not very promising for the offense after the good first inning against Sparks. Wade batting .306, not too bad, but 1 home run and 2 RBIs. Tier 2 easy target. Costa gets a boost to her accuracy. She misses on the curve too low. 1-1 count. And fouled off the other way. Goes Wade 1-2. Hits one hard back to center field. Another leadoff single, this time Peyton Wade over at first base, and Cameron Russell will come up. Solid power, decent contact, weaker speed, batting .310, no home runs, 5 RBIs. First pitch swung at, fouled off. Ooh, got lucky there. She was early. The fork, just a hanging pitch right there, but she chases out of the zone. Strike 3. Second strikeout of the game for Costa, I think. 1 out. Stephenson comes up, adding 200, 1 home run, 2 RBIs. He's in left field with wild thrower at tier 2. Just jotting that down in my brain for later. And he'll pull one into right field. Now Stephenson has great speed. Wade is very slow over at second base, but 2 on and only 1 out for Porpetta. Porpetta also great speed. Hitting 138, 1 home run, 3 RBIs. Has a contact trait, but only against lefties. He fouls off the first pitch. Fouls off the second pitch, quickly down 0-2. Infield a double play depth. Costa gets a ground ball right to Barber. Barber's going to have to go to first with it. Costa's there. Makes the play. Great job from the first baseman to keep it in the infield, and runners both advance. We have second and third with 2 outs, and Bailey Drummond comes up batting 323. No home runs, 3 RBIs. Former Tundra. Didn't really pan out for her here. She fouls back on the 0-2 or the 2-0. Takes the ball in, 3-1 count. Tough spot for Costa. She gets the strike 2 called. And a curveball into right field is gonna get down in front of Wheeler. Wheeler's going to second with it, but 2 runs score. The base hit from Bailey Drummond, something she just could never do for us, was come through and get base hits consistently. She's well over a 300 average, just got 2 more RBIs. Hamilton comes up, base hit last time. Runner takes off for second. Easy steal for Drummond. Doing what we wish we could have seen her do for us. A 2-0 count to Hamilton. Stay out of the bottom of the zone, Costa. She doesn't, and it's past Buchanan. Runner's going to score there. Cruz coming up with a throw, but there's not even going to be close. Now 3-1. Costa should not have thrown anything in the bottom half of the zone to Hamilton. She's now tense after giving up multiple hits here. 2 outs. Distractor activated, also dropping her accuracy. A liner will find the glove of Cern Tedson to end the inning, but 3 runs score there. A Bailey Drummond double. She steals single. She steals a base and scores on a base hit. We're down 3-1. 9-1-2 here in the top of the 3rd inning, and we definitely need to get something going against Sparks, who's back to neutral mojo, but at 35 pitches. Good swing there from Barber. She fouls it straight back, 1-1. Takes strike 2 on the curve. And a ground ball up the middle. I think that's her second career, or Tundra's hit. And how about that? A mojo boost for Lily Barber. I'd love to see it from... Wait, what's Cern tense for? Oh, he led off with the 0 for 1. Contact versus righties activated. Ball misses in. He lined out to right field last time, I think. Geared up for a pitch at the top of the zone, whiffed. Fouls off here. 1-2 count. Good take there, ball low and away. Hedson misses on that one, but fouls straight back. He's on it. Checks on ball 3. Full count here to Cern. Hops it up behind first base. Wade is there. And Barber almost didn't get back in time. 1 down. Cruz could tie this ball game up if he does what he did last time. A solo shot. Runner on first with 1 out. Infield the double play depth. That's the last thing we want is a double play. Second to last thing, a pop up to the infield. Easy play for Hamilton. Cruz down, and that'll bring up Barron. Singled last time. He's still locked in. 2 down. 45 pitches for Sparks. Ooh, the slider right there at the top of the zone. Strike 1. High pitch just above the strike zone, and he's going to fly out to left. That'll end the inning. No response from our offense after we give up 3 runs, and now I am very anxious. 3-4-5 coming up for the Foresters. Costa's got to lock it down. She's still tense. She'll get a first pitch strike. Her ball down the left field, or down the third baseline. Buchanan will make the play. Costa gets her mojo back. Santiago goes back to neutral. Hendrick Frown, who's 0 for 1, popped up to right field last time, is still on fire. Costa back to neutral. Shit! Gets out of the park. Hendrick Frown not frowning right now after that big 452-foot blast. It's his 5th home run and 13th RBI. It's 4-1. Peyton Wade will come up, singled last time. I imagine Costa's tense again. And she is. Easy target giving her some help on the accuracy. She misses low. 40th pitch on the way. Right down the middle. Wade sends one to deep left field. Cruz up against the wall. It's back-to-back shots. I might give up early here. 15 minutes into this video. Second home run of the year for Wade. 403. He goes to left field. No, I'm not going to do this just because the Cutters is going to be a big game, and I'm not going to sim or rush that one. Russell pops up to short. We're down by 5, or down 5-1. 2 outs for Stephenson, who singled. He scored.
Now pitching.
Costa gets pulled for Hooper. She's at 3/4 stamina. She pitched in the last game. She's going to be tasked with going a few more innings here. She'll give up a base hit to Stephenson. 2 outs, runner on with great speed. Can we maybe read the, try and see you do a pitch out here? Runner takes off on the first pitch. Barber locked in behind the plate. Long pause from Hooper. She takes the ball, or she throws the ball low. Checks on the runner. 1-0 count to Porpetta. Ball misses outside. Come on, Hooper. 2-0 count to Porpetta. Pops foul. Runner hasn't taken off yet. He does here. Fastball. Throw down. Not in time. Damn it. Barron slaps the tag. I thought he got there. Full count here to Porpetta. And a ground ball to third. Buchanan gets it in fair territory, throws across the diamond to get the last out. So the stolen base means nothing, but solo shots from Frown and Wade make it 5-1.
The first base, number 14.
Right now, it's not looking great for us. Barber will lead off 0-for-1. Sparks at 47 pitches. Ball misses in. Barber hits one hard to right field, and that'll be a leadoff single. All right, need 4. Barber gets a mojo boost. Buchanan struck out. Would love to see her get a little bit of help on her top 10 competition with Mateo Compton of the Heaters. That one gets crossed up on Pippa Noggin. It's going to roll to the backstop, and advancing to second is Barber, now in scoring position. Nobody out. Buchanan takes ball 2. 2-0, big shot here. Her ball takes the corner, strike 1. Ground ball foul, it's 2-2. Tough out activates, come on, Brooklyn. Ball way high, full. Come on, Brooklyn. Second strikeout of the game.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 75,
Damn it.
Zeke Rice.
1 down, Zeke comes up 0-for-1, tense. Skied one to right center field last time, but didn't have enough pop on it. Grounds to third, or short, and Hamilton makes the play on Barber, who was going on the pitch, or on the hit. Oh my God. So Zeke's over at first base, still tense. Wheeler comes in, 0-for-1. Takes a strike. Off the end of the bat, lofted to left field. It's going to fall into the glove of Stephenson to end the inning and to get a mojo boost. What the hell? That's so annoying. All right. To the bottom of the 4th we go. Drummond facing off against Hooper. Had a 2-run single, stole a base, scored a run. 2-1 count to Drummond. Hooper gets a swinging strike 2. Off the end of the glove of Barber. Ball 3, and chasing out of the zone. Drummond will strike out. Big strikeout there for Hooper, and Abel Hamilton will come up. 2 for 2, 2 singles, an RBI, and locked in. Would love to see Hooper try and get through the 5th, but I don't know if that's going to work. She's already at 16 pitches. 1-2 count. Get a strikeout here. Pulled foul. A lot of foul territory over here at Golden Field. Ball misses low and in. 2-2. And a ground ball up the middle is going to make it through. A base hit for Hamilton is 3rd of the day, all singles. And Pippin Noggin, who's tense after getting crossed up with the pitcher in the last half inning, is going to come up 0-for-2. Hooper will deal with Tier 2 distractor as Pippin Noggin pops up on the first pitch. Foul territory, Barber catches that, out number 2. Santiago, who's 0 for 2, and just lost her mojo, will come up. Ball misses in.
Nope, high.
Ball misses high. 2 down, runner on first. I don't see any reason why we keep watching this at this point. With Frown coming up, Santiago hits a 2-run shot. Hooper's first. Oh, you bring in Quincy Healthy in a 7-1 ball game in the bottom of the 4th. I freaking hate this AI. Save him for the next game and bring in Rent Owens or Mahoney. Another base hit for Frown. We can't get out of the 4th inning. It's 7-1. Peyton Wade comes in with a home run in his last game at bat. Oh, I'm so mad. I really am tempted to just end this. Okay, Wade's base hit. I am going to do this. We're just going to end this video earlier because I'm not going to keep watching this. If we lose these next 2 ball games and we lose the division to the Cutters, I am going to lose my mind. All right, we get an RBI double from Cruz, but we still lose 7-2. Our run differential drops down to 18 and 13, or 18, which means we're only 5 ahead of the Cutters. A win from them, even if we tie. They lose the next game and then they win against us. If they get more than 5 runs against us, then they can take the division, depending on also what happens if they're in their next game. Oh my god, I'm so pissed. Between these two, I don't really care about either, so I'm just going to give it to CERN. Even that out a little bit. Who's going to take a loyalty drop? Probably Zeke. Did he do anything else in that game? Nope, nothing productive there. So yeah, Zeke's going to take the loyalty drop here. Normally I'd be pissed about this, but honestly, he's been overdue for that. Oh, boy. Okay. Before our next game, the Cutters are facing off against the Foresters, who now are truly in a position to get a division or make it to the playoffs. The Cutters really want to win this one. This is going to be nice to see them beat up against each other. God, I'm so mad. If the Cutters lose this one, they go 10-5. Then a win against us can still. Oh, that's what I meant. If they win the next 2 games, then they can take the division from us. If they win and then they lose to us, we have the division. If they lose this next game, we can still win if we tie with them, but we would be counting on run differential, and we would still have to. I don't know. I'm so freaking. If they lose, then we could lose against them. Either way, we want them to lose this game. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna simulate this game, see how it goes. Cutters win 2-0. Oh my god. And they just gained 2 more runs in their run differential column. They now have to beat us by 3 or more. Well, actually, now they just win and they're in. So there's no tying. We both have 1 more game left. So we started 7-0. When did we end that? It was that we lost 1, 2, 3 in a row, and we won 4 in a row. We lost this one to the Foresters. And we're down to a situation where we might still get dropped to a wild card spot. That's so embarrassing. The Nemesis are at 9-4. There's still a chance that they could take the number 1 seed. But this game is going to be huge. Let's see what happens since the last game ended. Don't care about that. Ainsley Salgado gets brought in by the Rakers. They get rid of Gregory Bonilla. That's not a guy I was really interested in. Zeke Price with a chance to lose clutch at the cost of some speed and power. We're not going to do that one. Nico Copeland is available. The Burners dropping salary here. They must have lost. They probably are out of the... Yeah, they're out of the hunt now. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams could finish at 8-8. And then it's a run differential determination from there. And the Heaters currently have that advantage. Wild. The Burners are not completely out of it either. Same with the Firebirds. Colossus don't look like they're in good shape. Neither do the Rakers and the Foresters. Oh, the Rakers are out of it. Well, we'll see. First, let's peek at player development. What we were thinking was... Yeah, that one's not going to be available after the game ends. This one for Tuna we could do, but I'm not super interested in that. No to this one for Zeke. Everybody's tense. Wheeler. I don't really want to do this one for him either. I don't think it's mattering that much. I'd do it if it was reverse speed instead of fielding. We'll see what happens after this next game. There's 1, 2, 3 that could be available, 4 that could be available before the playoffs. And we still can't make any of these moves, can we? This one's getting close, but we still can't afford it. We would have to make a respective move, getting rid of a scholarly to bring in a disciplined. A scholarly for disciplined. Owens, success. Rojas. Carr. Tedson. And Low. Let's see what our options are. We need disciplined. Wait. What was I just looking at? Oh, did I pick oh, I must have picked the wrong one. Okay, never mind. This is a 3.9 million. There's definitely no way we can make that work. At least not right now. We could just decrease a player to a much cheaper option to make the room here. So we need to get to 3.9 million. So we need 3 million freed up. So the question that I have is, so Tedson's 8.2. Beal is scholarly. That's the other move we could make is, I was looking at doing this one right here. That's 2.8 million. So another just under, that's about 2 million that I'd have to free up there. Or 2.1 million. We could free up money between Lowe and Tedson. It sucks because they're both, like, they have talent. We don't want to be tanking that much value. I don't think we touch anything in the pitching side. Because we definitely can't afford to make any decisions there. We could make this move, but I think Von Crom is going to be more valuable for sure, and he's a lefty. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Let's try doing this. If we were to get rid of Agnes Lowe, I bet you she's going to pop off in the playoffs, though. Want a decent hitter. Cork is competitive. Proctor, disciplined but too expensive. We want something cheap. James O'Brien. He's just slow and a bad defender. This is an option. He's a worse hitter, but he has decent contact and 72 speed. Again, just slow out of the box. Very slow out of the box. Mackay Norner-West we could go with, but we'd have to make an alternative move there. Don't want to bring in a choker at this point either. There's Andres Daniels, but that's an increase. Daniel Rasmussen, no. Thomas Young with Whiffer, nope. Trent Romero, power versus right, he's crafty. Copeland. And Burdock. Really want to get Burdock in here. So really the only option that I see is going with, let's see, 62 power, 53 contact. The other guy we were looking at was O'Brien here. Kind of don't hate this move. O'Brien would get us to 2.9. If we make this move, we have 2.9 and we're even on chemistry. So if then this one for Beal, 2.8, and it's a straight up chemistry move here too. Beal would have to shift to third base. Buchanan would move to short. The lower contact has me a bit hesitant. Between Tedson and Burdock, I'd rather have Burdock. So 2.9 is what we'd have with that other move for low. Wheeler for Burdock is 3.9, so we need 1 million freed up. That would work, but you'd be terrible. Or back to Paxton. God, that's so annoying. Who are our options at short? So we can do Marker Carr, we could do Ruben Baldwin. Bring in a primary shorts or a center fielder and put Zeke at short. There's no viable options there. Okay, so that's not a route that we go. Who else can we do here? So if we were to look at him being replaced, $1 million needing to fill up. E plus. How often have you seen E plus? Yeesh. That's crazy. See, Mackay is too expensive. Could go with Nathaniel Rasmussen, but he's just as risky as like oh, and that's more expensive actually. Or Porpetta would save us some money. That's the outfield flexibility, but Butterfingers and Slowpoke kind of suck and low contact there. Trigger Pecorino only saves us 0.5 by going that route, which would have been a viable option as well. Milstein's an expensive option. We could go back to doing this. Golder Maynard instead of Rojas. Rojas is just, you know, he's viable. But if we do this just to free up the money, 2.3 there. And then Rojas, who isn't really being used right now, would be just on would be replaced by Maynard. That would just be sitting on the bench. And then we bring in what's his name? James O'Brien for Agnes Lowe, another 2 million, 2.3, now 4.3 million. We have enough to make the move to upgrade from Wheeler to Burdock. And that's slightly better power, slightly better contact, but much better speed. Worse defender. But feels like Tony Centercut style. Switch hitter. Is this the upgrade that we need to make a difference in this game against the Cutters? We drop Agnes Lowe. And we get rid of Rojas. We still keep Serd Tedson. We can't make that upgrade. Maybe when we get to the playoffs, he just turns it around. Excuse me. Maybe Tedson just turns it around in the playoffs. Beal could drop a lot over the next game, but I don't think that'll happen. If we can make this happen after the next game, I'll consider this one because Beal will go down in price if she doesn't get signed. So I think I'm going to do this. Lowe has overstayed. She's had a couple of moments, but overall, she did not have a great season. It was very tough to see how much she struggled. I don't think we're going to be missing much. James O'Brien might surprise us, and again, he'll just be either DHing or a bench bat. So let's make this move first. We free up some money there. It's a 1-for-1 on chemistry. Then we're going to go to Rojas, and we are going to 1-for-1 chemistry with him and Golder Maynard. That'll free up a little bit more money to get us to 4.3. Maynard should never see the light of day. I'm sorry, Rojas. Just never really got anything going for you. And then the last move here is to bring in Burdock instead of Wheeler. And Wheeler, maybe we can see you in the next off season. But right now, we need someone experienced. Actually, let me see. This is her rookie year. Huh. Wait, did I record her? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong year. Yeah, I did. I put her in here. So rookie Amari Burdock, 7 for 25 before getting let go. I'm guessing after game 10. I mean, I think we have something here. I think we do it. So rookie for rookie move here. Okay. I think this is the upgrade that we needed. And then I will try to figure out IVBO before the season ends. Be nice to get her in for Serd Tedson, but I think we've already extended the budget as much as we possibly can here. So that'll be a tough call, but let's see what happens. Let's set the lineup for this Cutters game. I'm terrified. Hayden Success pitched incredibly well last time. We'll see if he can do it again. Zeke's still tense. I think first we put in Bridges for Barber. I'm fine with keeping O'Brien in the DH. Burdock in right. Zeke in center. Buchanan at third. Barber at first. Barron at second. Cruz in left. Let's put Tedson on the bench for Baldwin. And let's have Tedson hopefully come in, maybe surprise us with an actual good move. at the end of the in the pinch hit spot. Hopefully that'll happen. And with Baldwin at short, it's more likely that they will put him in a pin or pull him for a pinch hitter and a defensive move later in the game if we're winning. I'm going to put Burdock in the leadoff spot. No, after Cruz. Cruz, Burdock, Barron, Barber, Buchanan, Price, Baldwin, O'Brien, and Bridges. We could get so close to having it all be lineup, which would be hilarious. That's insane. Cruz, Price, and O'Brien are the only ones in the lineup that don't start or have a last name that starts with a B. Price, Zeke, you got to figure your shit out. Baldwin, I'll put above O'Brien just because of experience. Linguino is a long reliever. Plaintiff is rattled. We have a couple of locked in players. Ooh, this will be an interesting game. Harley locked in, leading off, followed by Burdock, then Barron, Barber, Buchanan, Price, Baldwin, O'Brien, and Bridges. Yeah, I'm going to put Bridges behind Price. Hopefully she can get an RBI hero situation. Zeke needs a base hit. Baldwin, then O'Brien. I'm okay with this. And we will be at home, last game of the season, with the division on the line. There's a lot going on here. We have Caden success against Eve Linguino. There's a good chance for us, but it's not a guarantee, and I do not feel great right now. I don't know how you feel, but let me know in the comments how you feel. Especially, how do you feel about making this move? Upgrading from Wheeler to Burdock and downgrading from Rojas to Maynard to make that move. Also getting rid of Agnes Lowe for James O'Brien. Was that the right call? Would love to hear from all of you in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, so you can see exactly how the last game of the season plays out for the Tundras here in Season 8. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.